I love Nottingham. I love Nottingham life. Nottingham is my paradise.
I love my city, it feels so pretty. My city of Nottingham, where the Robin Hood gives to the poor and makes me feel so good.
Community must be the biggest thing, a word on all our lips. Togetherness must be the string that binds us at the hips. I think one of the lovely things about Nottingham is the people, because Nottingham's a very friendly place, and you can't really stand in a bus queue or sit on a bus or go anywhere without somebody, just very casually engaging in conversation. So the people are really nice.
The poetry workshops were aimed at lots of different communities in Nottingham, so we went out to lots of different areas in Nottingham to kind of run these workshops that were kind of implementing different skills or just kind of exploring different skills that we've adopted. The whole point of this was not to really make the next best poet in Nottingham or anything like that. It was to kind of utilise play and basically get people to express themselves a bit and equip people with the skills so that if they want to kind of run away with that, then they can do.
Whilst you would have thought back on those small moments that lasted only a few seconds, but feel like forever when played back, and wishing they had done slightly differently and changed the outcome of the game. This is football, and this is passion, and I only got to write to it. We've covered it slightly within our curriculum in school, however, the poetry there was more forced. It wasn't something you could choose to explore, which is different now. Slowly we've come more into an idea where we want to actually learn about poetry, use it, because I think it actually does help express opinions and things like that. The fact that I was able to come here today and almost speak or learn about how I want to, so I wasn't told to write about a certain thing, I was told write about what you want to write about. I wasn't given this opportunity before, and I guess that made it different. I enjoyed it more.
So something I'm really keen on with poetry is taking that level of intimidation away from it that many people who haven't experienced it often feel. And a way to do that is to increase interactivity and general conversation in a workshop. So we decided that we would pin up some posters, big sheets of paper really, all around the room, and put prompts on the top, things like what's your favourite food? What's your favourite food restaurant in Nottingham? Or what's your favourite activity to do in Nottingham? And we invited people to get up and wander around the room and just spend a couple of minutes on each poster filling out their kind of favourite memories depending on the prompt. And the room, every time we did that, kind of came alive with people going, oh yeah, I've been to Collick Hall, I've seen the Deers at Wollerton or whatever. And it really, really created a lovely kind of warm atmosphere for people to then start sharing their memories, writing them down and turning them into poems.
Yeah. We're not having anything rude, no.
One thing we did was free writing, which I've personally found like an amazing tool to put in your toolbox of as an in to expressing yourself in poetry. Yeah. So free writing is basically putting pen to paper, and you don't stop. You don't, if there's any spelling mistakes or anything like that, it doesn't matter. You just keep going and going and going until the time's up basically. And it's a really good way of tapping into your subconscious. Once everyone kind of had their free write, so they wrote around some of their memories that had been evoked by the prompts from around the room. Then people read them out to the rest of the group, and it was good to kind of encourage a space that everyone was kind of connecting with each other, and we kind of discussed people's work afterwards. So it really just opened up the conversation with people.
Our lovely Trent Bridge and the river where we swam as children.
It's an interesting place we live in, with parks and grass and shops. We have most things that people want. Our spirit is the tops.
Rides on the trolleybuses and often the poles coming off. You had to sit there while they got out and put the poles back on.
Once you've experienced the all-encapsulating appeal and draw of the views from the castle, it has the power to allow you to drift, escape your present-day situation.
Every so often, Luke's dog would limp as if one of his back legs were hurt. But according to Luke, he just does that for no apparent reason, which is fine by me, as it adds to his individuality.
Jolly cob, belated bun, a roll roaring with laughter, a back bursting with joy. Butter on bread with bacon and a hash brown, more guilty than murder but sure to turn a frown around. Get in my belly.
So what was really great about the turnout that we had to the workshops is that we had a huge range of different people. So we had people who had dabbled in a little bit of poetry before. We had people who didn't have English as a first language. We had toddlers. We had, single parents. We had all sorts of different people with different experiences. And what we found was you could have someone who'd maybe only been in Nottingham for a couple of months and someone who'd been in Nottingham for years and years, and the love that they kind of had for the community that they'd found, or the people they'd grown up around, or the things that they'd seen was just so apparent in all of the discussions and the memories, and everyone had something to say about something they'd seen.
Lots of people are community thinking, and they do things voluntary without thinking about whether they should do it or not, whether it's litter picking or helping a neighbour. It still goes on in Sneinton, which is kind of unique.
I think what I love about Nottingham most is that it's my home, really, because Walton Hall, Robin Hood, the football clubs, the grassroots football, I grew up with it all here, so I'm very familiar with it, and it's got its own charm of sorts.
Share, kindness, love, may I say love in Sneinton. And of course our Sneinton market, not forgetting Bendigo, the bare knuckle boxer, and so the Greens women we see and everything. There's so many brainy people come from Sneinton, and so it's got a lot of heritage, and Hermitage, as it's like that, it should be heritage because there's so much going for Sneinton. Yes, I love Sneinton.
So many different people there, but there did seem to be some kind of recurring themes that were coming up in all those, the favourite Nottingham things, and yeah, it did really seem like there was lots of things in Nottingham that really brought all those different kinds of people together.
Yeah.
For me, Nottingham is England's star. Thank you.
That was so good. Well done.